Welcome to High Anxiety. I'm Brandon, and today we are looking at Mondo's newest Ninja Turtle release. These are... What? Yeah. You have to get off when you get back inside, though. She's still talking. Welcome to High Anxiety. I'm Brandon. Today we are reviewing Mondo's newest release in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle line. These are 1/6 scale vinyl figures. They call them soft vinyl. I don't know if I felt a vinyl versus soft vinyl, so I don't know what to tell you what it feels like, but maybe I can go feel around over there and see if something feels different than this. But this is... these are awesome. These are basically like the Playmates colors, the Playmates packaging, with just like a bigger scale and like hyper detail. You get this great backdrop. It's not the same as the original Playmates figures boxes, but it's very reminiscent of it. It's intentional. And on the back, you get this amazing, just like picture of this party happening. We have Ray Fillet. We have Wingnut and Screw Loose. We have Napoleon and Genghis. We have Gorilla. And this is the Playmates style. Super 7 just did Gorilla, which I'll have that review someday soon. This is the cartoon or comic adjacent inspired. I don't think he was actually in the cartoon ever, and he wasn't either. And this is... what's his name? I forget. So we have the Punk Frogs, Lion figure, Panda Con, the Metalhead, Hop Around. Wait, Walkabout, Hop Around. This is Hop Around. Mondo Gecko. We have our 4 turtles: Casey Jones, April, Splinter. This Krang head is really freaking cool. They like took the trophy of it. But yeah, just lots of references. Take time and pause it and go through it, or if you have it, then great. But so these figures right now, they do have all 4 Ninja Turtle figures. They did it strangely where I thought they were going to be releasing in different waves, but they did not. What they did was they had you pre-order a turtle and a villain or sidekick. Actually, they haven't done any villains yet. So I know right now we're getting Ray Fillet, we're getting Mondo Gecko. We have these great figures. They're huge. In the past, Mondo has made Ninja Turtles figures. They had the 1/6 scale that is like, I wouldn't say it's like Grail pieces, but they're definitely highly coveted, and they're expensive at this point. Now, I discovered this guy way too late. This set was released in the in-between times from childhood to adulthood when I did not collect Ninja Turtles figures. It was too cool. But yeah, this is Mondo's 1/6 scale Michelangelo. It does come with a red bandana as well, and a bunch of different accessories that are all put away right now. But I got this on a lucky just happenstance. One day, Big Bad Toy Store, I think it was Big Bad Toy Store. Is there a Big Bad Toy Store or it was Mondo itself? But they found a warehouse corner, and it had a bunch of Michelangelos, and I'm curious to like see if at one point Michelangelo was the hardest to find because of an entire warehouse, and they put it up for retail, which was $125. So this is a big guy, as I showed you before. My hand is directly next to it. But these figures are very coveted. I only have this one because of that just freak happenstance, and I'm hoping that I will be able to justify buying the other sets. They're pretty expensive. Like Donatello and Leonardo are like $250 minimum, and then Raphael's like $400 if you can find them. Something's like between $300 and $400 depending on the day. One really cool thing about this set is if you open this up, this artwork gets damaged, and you don't have pretty artwork anymore. And I'll show you what I mean right now. We're not going to open the figure yet, so I still want to show you. But so I didn't have to, but that's how I did it when I was a kid. Ooh, let's talk about this. How did my muscle memory from when I was like 10 years old just kick in with Ninja Turtles? That's weird. This is what I did. I bent the corner and ripped it because I was a heathen. Wow, that's a memory unlocked. Anyway, so now this is damaged, just like back in the 80s and 90s, right? Well, They thought ahead and they gave you, with each turtle, a back. And they are all the same. There's no variation on them, but it's cool that I now have 3 of these, and if I want to do something with them, I can. If I want to pass them along, super cool. So really cool little bonus that I was not aware of until people started posting it. It says Leonardo weapon katana blades. Here we are. Here's our Leonardo. He is not strapped in by anything. Oh, ooh, do you hear how quiet that was? Oh. Alright, this is a little, okay, that's not bad. Alright, so this is very, very minimum. There's not going to be a ton in these, and that's why all of them are going to be in one video. I will do an update with Raphael and Mondo Gecko because I pre-ordered Raphael late. Even though these all came the same day, and they said this will ship when all the contents of the pre-order arrive, and I don't know what that meant because that's not true. But anyway, so I got Leonardo, Michelangelo, and Donatello. Raphael's coming, and then I also got a notification that Mondo Gecko's coming, and I'm really excited for Mondo Gecko, and I'm really trying to figure out where these are going to go because I have no idea and I have no room left. Now, these are the katana blades that come with the Leonardo figure from Mondo. They are really nice. I like the size of the grip. The patterning is really nice on there. I like the etches cut into the sword. It's just all in all, it's really nice and it looks good. It looks it does very, very, very much feel like the original packaging. I guess I have to get the original figure. It does very, very, very much feel like the original sword, but detailed and big. So that's okay. Anyway, so these are just very, very large colored versions of the Playmates figures. So now we have to go into this whole deep dive into this. Okay, buckle up. So this is the original figure from the 80s line of figures. It even has the soft head, which was one of the first run figures. The weapons I know for a fact are not legit. I think they're reproductions of those that came along down the line. So there is the original Leonardo Playmates figure that kind of jump started this whole entire thing. Now, why am I showing you this? Because the Mondo figure is essentially a remake, reimagining of this original figure. And we've been down this road before, but we're going again. So then we have this figure, which is the Super 7 Playmates line of figure. They don't call it Playmates line. They just call it the Super 7 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles line. But this line was incredible. And I actually even have the original head on here. I usually put the newer head on there because it feels like a whole new turtle when I don't really need... I say I don't really need a remake of a figure I already have, but we'll get there in a minute. Sage. The Super 7 figures are so good, but the legs are so bad. And it's just something you have to either deal with or stop complaining about. And as you can see, I am still here. All right, so here is Super 7 Leonardo and the original Leonardo. And then I mentioned that there is a remake of the original figure, which just surpasses everything of the original figure, except in color. I hate the color. I think they muted it way too much. It just looks gray on this camera. I don't know if it's going to be gray on this camera or not, but let's make sure he's standing first so we can just plop him down. So we got some finicky guys over here. And then I also wanted to show you, because this is a giant version of the original figure, but here is the original Leonardo giant. These are not the ones that I had as kids. These were thrift store finds, and I ended up making my own versions of the belt. I got this for me. This is not for a value purpose, so like the fake belt doesn't bother me. And I'm gonna paint the Bebop one eventually someday. So, but yeah, this is the original giant Ninja Turtle figure. And so I showed you that all because we are discussing this guy. And oh my gosh, it is incredible. It's incredible. Now this was pricey. This is not a cheap. This is not cheap. That's all there's to it. This is not cheap. And if you're getting the whole line, you're investing, and that's how it is. And man, the initial. If you can hear that, I'm sure you can. That is tight. But yeah, so these are retailing at $80 a piece. And they are, like I said, the 1/6 scale. They don't have like crazy articulation, because if they do, they'd be like 125, 200 at this point figures. But for what this is, I am super excited. And let's see if I can just put it next to this without disrupting too much. There you go. Yeah. So he is huge compared to all these. And as you can see, this is a reimagining of that original figure on a bigger scale. I mean, just look at the detail on this guy. I love the damage on his face. They gave him a little battle scar. Looks like kind of where maybe like a sword got him, and it tears the mask a little bit. The line in there. The carving is just excellent. Look at those teeth, the duck, the turtle beak. Arms, the shell, the weapon holders. This is really awesome. I'm so in love with this. I need to figure out where they're gonna go. This is one of those situations where it just feels like it's not right, and I don't want to put it in there. I don't want to put it in there. So if it goes in, it's never coming out. So let's do this first. All right, so we have our katanas in the holsters. Let's see. It doesn't go all the way down to the sheath. Yeah, it does. Never mind. All right, so there we have back. The katanas are in the back. It looks so good from the front. You can see just barely. Yeah, this is so cool. This is so cool. I love this. I love this. Okay. Oh, dude, I made an accidental pose. That is awesome. That is awesome. So I definitely do not want to be taking these out anymore. Like, if they're going to be in, they're going to be in. I could definitely hot water them, and it might do the trick from what I need to do. But in this video, I'm not going to be doing that. So I'm just, here we go. And also, I don't know why, but I expected these to be like hollow or something on the bottom, and it's not. So you get all 4 of the remakes that I own. If I missed one, I don't know, but it is just really great looking. It's so good. So we went over the original. We're not counting all the remakes of all that stuff, but the original, the Super 7, the Playmates remastered original figures, and then we have our Mondo figure. So this just feels like an assault on our childhood, to be honest, and I'm not mad. I'm not mad about it. But let's do next. Let's get some Donatello in here. Let's see if I can do it without bending the box. We're gonna bend it. And this part will be much quicker because we've already gone over the history of it. We've done everything. So this is just a real quick wrap up and show off of these new figures. All right, so here's Donatello. I love the color of Donatello's skin. I think it just looks really good, and it's a major improvement over whatever Playmates is doing with the like just straight up brown. But man, this is so cool. Look at his face on that guy. It's so funny how these are like cutesy versions of these, which I've already said I don't like big head figures, but it works on this because they're like squat in some way. I do really hate how much they squeak, and I'm sure a hot water bath would loosen it up a little bit, but yeah, I'm interested to see what kind of like photography I can get with this as well. So I thought it was 5 points for articulation, but it's at least 7. I didn't realize that this moved, and I was like, that needs to move for Donatello. So that's great that I can move Leonardo's. Oh. Yeah, that was just super tight. Oh my gosh. And this one is like, feels like it's gonna fall off. That's really weird and funny and stupid. Looks so good. I love that one cross strap. That is an improvement. The original figure always had him do the cross straps, and I just didn't like it. The bow holder looks really cool. It's really cool. Mask looks amazing. I love the teeth. I love the beak separation of the teeth. It's just such a great figure. Like for what it is. Like if you're expecting this to be on level with Mondo's like 1/6 scale figures, especially like this one right here, like you're gonna be disappointed. But the price tag matches what it is. It is pricey. These are big figures. It looks like the bow separates, so you can make him hold the bow staff better without um, bending it too much or whatever's happening currently with me. So you can't make them hold this? Like the angle of this is crazy unless you can lift it up and it goes together, but this does not feel right. Feels like I'm breaking this. I love that. Oh, I love that so much. God, that looks so good. Oh. All right, so as I mentioned, I did get Michelangelo. You haven't seen it yet. I can't wait for Shredder. Oh, we saw Super Shredder. Oh, that was great. If there's any more, I'll add it on here. But I really am looking forward to Rat King. I'm looking forward to Casey Jones. I'm looking forward to a bunch. But Shredder and Bebop and Rocksteady. Oh my God, it's gonna be great and expensive. And all these packages are getting thrown away, except for the broken ones. Okay, start with the nunchucks. They are bendable. I worry that if I bend it too much, that it's going to be a problem and start showing some wear. That kind of makes me nervous, but I do like that there is a duct tape spatch on one and not the other. And this, I don't know if that's a paint chip. It is. It's either a paint slip or it's this paint underneath it. So that needs to go in a hand and that angle right there. Oh, we didn't look at Michelangelo yet. It's so good. It is so good. It is such a good looking figure. Looks crazy. It's got like the expression of the Sewer Surfing Mike mixed with the original figure. Maybe the Toon. Nope, the shell, the storage shell turtles. Those faces were incredible. So the head swivels, arms go up and down, wrist does turn, and then from here the legs move, but they're not the best, and it feels like I'm just like going into a wall there. So something just to keep in mind. You're not gonna be able to get like the craziest poses, but you can definitely get some dynamic shots with it. I'm a person like with nunchucks. I either want like an action shot with one or like dangling with two. And these I don't have a good way to like have action or to have dangly because it's gonna be straight up. I could do like an attack like this, but I don't know, it's just not my thing. But so I'll put this in here. That's how I always had it growing up, but then some people were like, oh, you can put it underneath, and it makes more sense like visually because the chain hangs. Watching a monitor. Oh, that sucks. Looks so good. And then we're going to compare Mondo Mikey, the Mondo Mikeys that I have together. You can just kind of see this is more comic book inspired. This is more toy inspired. Definitely just a lot different in terms of what you can do with these figures. Here's the dangling nunchucks like I mentioned. I'm a creature of habit for sure. That's insane. I'm probably so predictable. Confirmed. I know Mondo Gecko's on his way. I don't know who's coming after that. I don't know if Raphael's coming because I did order him late. And then there's Ray Fillet. But yeah, these are epic. These are so freaking good. And it really, really, I just want to have time to do some cool photos with this and make some cool scenes. But yeah, let me know what you think of these. When I get Raph, should I make a Raph solo video? If I get Raph and Mondo at the same time, should I do that? Let me know what you think. I always want to get better, and let me know what you think, how you want to see that, and I'll make some adjustments. But these are super cool, and Mikey is definitely my favorite. But I'm impressed with how much I just really enjoy Leonardo. He looks so cool. I love that sword like that. It's cool. All right. So anyway, I'm Brandon from High Anxiety. Please like and subscribe. Share this video with people that you like, or just randomly send them something in their inbox. I don't care. Doesn't affect me at all unless they come over this way. So, but yeah. So please let us know what you think of these figures. Is the entry price too high? I don't know. Let me know. Thanks so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.